Welcome back.
Today we're going to take you guys through our pantry so you can see what we fuel our bodies with.
And we're going to show you guys what we have, what we pull out and cook with, or what we're snacking on, what we're doing on a regular basis.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
I feel like I'm in TV cribs. Let's check out the crib from our pantry. Alright, so our first basket is we have just all different types of protein bars. We just vary and like put all of our favorite ones in here.
Protein bars are huge for me. I take a lot of them with me when I'm going either to train somewhere or going to skate. Or if I'm in a rush, I'll grab a protein bar. It's the number one thing that I carry with me when I'm going somewhere to snack.
Yeah, he's definitely bigger in protein bars than I, but we have a lot of them, so they're in here. Then we move on to the nuts. I am a huge nut girl, so we have like these little packs, like JT said, like when you're on the go, these are super essential. They just give you the right amount in there. And then we have tons of nuts. I love making almond milk, so I have some raw nuts in here.
We have trail mix in here. We usually have trail mix also. Love trail mix, that's another great snack. If you can get like a healthier trail mix, try to find one that doesn't have M&Ms in it. But a handful of nuts is a great snack, so that's another thing that I will do if I don't have a protein bar.
Yep, I agree. Also, we have like, we just made a salad, so I like these like sliced almonds. Just nuts are just a great choice. Or walnuts, put on your oatmeal, all the above. Cool. Next basket is just kind of random snacks that we grab and go. I love dried fruit, so I like these are soft juicy mandarins, but any dried fruit I'm really obsessed with. You just have to make sure some of them have additives in it. Just finding the right kind. Yeah, you
I haven't tried these yet. They look pretty good.
So then back here is usually all of our baking goods. JT is the baker of the family. And so he will definitely dabble in some of these things, but we also have things to put on top of our oatmeal. So we have chia seeds. This is also our chocolate area. So we have some
huge
kitchen. These are our favorite bars by far. I have not found a chocolate bar I like more.
These are the best.
Yeah, they're so
Hue Kitchen, tons of different flavors. Our favorite is the...
I like the crisp one that tastes like an almond crunch bar.
Called Crispy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like a bunch of crunch? Yeah, like a bunch of crunch.
Yeah.
Or is that what it is?
No, it's a crunch bar.
Crunch. Crunch bar. Crunch bar.
But again,
but those are huge. We love them.
We
Hue
just
Kitchen.
have baking stuff in here, coconut flakes, almond flour. Again, JC will just kind of come in here and bake whatever.
Pretty much everything that I bake with is gluten-free, vegan, and low in sugar. So we try to find ingredients that we can make things that taste like they're extremely unhealthy and make them in healthy ways.
And then I just get to eat them. Also, you guys, we got these baskets off of Amazon. I'll link that below too, but I find it really nice to organize. So that's really clutch. So then we come over here, you guys, I'm a nut fanatic, so we have more nuts, we have walnuts, and then we have our nut butter. So I have like almond butter, another almond butter, and some peanut butter. Usually I like to also do, what's that like nutso one, where it's like a mixture of different nuts.
I think it's called Power Fuel. It's like a variety of nuts, yeah.
That one's great, but this is our nut butter section. You want to explain your lovely area?
So that area over there is called the party time. We got some cookies, some cereal that's not very healthy, some popcorn that Sam will indulge in.
100% is me. I have this one, and then I have air puffed over here. I love popcorn so much with dark chocolate chips.
And then these should be over there as well. But look, here's the thing for me is like, we're all about balance. So we will eat extremely healthy for about 5 days, 6 days out of the week, and then one day we'll eat pretty unhealthy, like we'll eat whatever we want. Or for me, like I'll eat a handful of meals in a row that are really healthy and clean, and then I'll snack on something that'll be like cookies or something like that that's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Just knowing yourself is knowing what you can do for a long period of time and what you feel good doing. And that's what I've learned works best for me is staying clean and then allowing myself to kind of cheat a little bit.
Now we go over here we have a pasta. Everyone knows, big fan of Bonza. It's a chickpea pasta, tastes amazing. We kind of have that a lot.
Anybody that, with Bonza, like anybody that we have given meal plans to that has been really into bread or eating pasta, used to eating a ton of carbs, Bonza is the first thing that we suggest them to pick up. because it tastes exactly like a normal pasta with gluten in it, like a whole wheat pasta or any type of wheat pasta, and it's chickpea, so it's gluten-free. We started using that when we cut out gluten completely, and it's been fantastic. We haven't gone back.
Tastes bomb. Then we come over here, and this is where our honeys and syrups are. This is just, we have pretty much all different types of honeys. We have fresh honey. Again, just making, you can make your foods that are on the healthier side still taste amazing. So there's little things that you can do. And then we come over here to some protein powder.
For our protein powder, we have a variety of them right now. We still have this. This is some Tyrell's actually. This is a whey protein. I use ORGAIN or LAIRD. So there's two different types that I use. Both of them are plant-based. Both of them, I believe, are pea protein. This is a mix of pea and chia seeds, brown rice. So it's kind of a blend of plant-based protein. This is vanilla. We use this quite a bit. We've been using ORGAIN for a while. And again, the only other substitute that I really go with is LAIRD. So.
And my substitute is called Vivo, and we ran out of everything else, so this is our next one, but Vivo is another one that I am obsessed with, so yeah.
For anybody that is trying to cut out dairy, and especially athletes that are trying to cut out dairy but are also still trying to do shakes, and I know most teams or places that get shakes will give you whey protein. If you're trying to cut dairy out, if you're sensitive to dairy or if your body doesn't react good to dairy, these are a great substitution. Plant-based protein, that's what we do, and we haven't gone back to whey at all.
Then if we go over in this little nookie section, I have all of my things in a jar that I usually add to smoothies or oatmeal. I have oatmeal pretty much every day or a smoothie every day. So we have our flaxseed, hemp seeds, all different types of seeds, pumpkin seed, chia seed, and then our oats. So that's kind of our little oatmeal section with some granola if I was gonna top it with that.
They're all kind of toppers.
They're toppers, but also add-ons and smoothies, I would definitely add it in there. So, big fan of those.
Here we have a lot of teas or different kind of blends for either coffee or something to mix with water. So these are all adaptogens from Mood Belly. They sent us a handful of these different kind of blends. This one has ashwagandha and ginger. This one has cacao, matcha, and maca. To be honest, we don't use these too often. We do drink some tea. I do like tea sometimes before going to bed. But these are more like when we're drinking a ton of coffee and we want to switch it up. We'll switch it up to something that can be a substitute that can bring you energy, but also do it from a different way that's not necessarily caffeine.
Yeah.
So we'll switch it up. We'll try these. This is another good one back here. This is called Mud Water. It has a bunch of different types of mushrooms. It's kind of like a chai tea. Tastes a little bit like a chai tea, and it feels like you're drinking coffee. Another good substitute. So we'll just mess around with these sometimes. We don't do these all the time.
Also tea, you guys, for my girls, is a really great craving when you're like craving at night and want something more. Having some tea with some honey is just an awesome little substitute.
And then these are kind of a staple in our house, the LAIRD Superfood Creamers. We're friends of friends with this family, the Hamiltons, and we heard about this creamer that is dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan. It's essentially like coconut milk with MCT.
Coconut oil. Yeah.
Coconut oil.
Yeah.
With MCT, and it's basically a powder that you just throw into your coffee. And we blend it actually. And it's
way better blended.
It's fantastic. Like this is such a game changer in your coffee. If you like creamer but you want to try something different, this is a healthy substitute. This one's completely unsweetened. They also have a sweetened kind, or this other one that we have is called InstaFuel, which is actually coffee plus their creamer. So you just literally put this into some hot water, stir it up or blend it, and then you have the full drink itself. It's fantastic. So this is something that in the winter, we crush this like nobody's business. One thing that we wanted to just say is for those of you that are just kind of starting to try and be more conscious of what you're putting in your body, You don't need all of this variety of stuff. It can be very minimal stuff that you pick up. We have a ton of stuff because we've been doing this for a while, but you don't need all of this different varieties.
There's also two of us, so we both have certain things that we like. He likes a certain nut, I like a certain nut, but it's really just knowing your essentials. So it's knowing what you're having for breakfast, and usually you have a similar breakfast every morning. So what are those essentials you need? What are the basics? What are the basic add-ons? Like, you don't need 20 different seeds, but like now I've grown to love different ones, but start small, start realistic. Also, if you're substituting carbs, finding that carb that will be really, like your taste buds will love it. Like us, we love the bonzo pasta, but there's so many options. So it's just finding, I think, what pairs best for you, and you'll start growing from there to see what you like. Also, if you get anything that we showed you guys, you'll see like, okay, I really like that, but let me try a little something different. This is just what we've grown to like. And again, the creamers, all that, it's just really awesome to find alternatives rather than using something that has a lot of sugar in it or a lot of additives that you guys don't need and we realized we didn't need either. So
yep, and you can have fun with it. There's for everything that you are currently eating that you feel makes you feel good, you can find that isn't healthy, you can find a healthy alternative that you will learn to enjoy just as much.
Yeah.
We speak firsthand when we say that, because I haven't always been the healthiest eater, and now that I've started to find substitutes and like work with a couple things, try some things out, you can find substitutes and alternatives that make you feel just as good.
Yep, I agree.
So that's it for this week's episode. Keep tuning in. We're going to be doing this. These will be out every Tuesday, talking about how we fuel our bodies.
We're excited. I hope you guys like this video and what we decided to bring value to you guys. Just checking out our pantry, and we'll see you guys next time.